Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of GTA Online. Just a really quick episode today, just showing some funny going-ons, unusual things that happened when I've been playing GTA Online the last few weeks. Now I should point out this is done on the game DVR on the Xbox One. Basically you can record up to 5 minutes of footage. Either you can start recording and then 5 minutes it will stop recording, or you can hit end clip and it will record 5 minutes back. But that does end up causing some sort of weird glitches for some reason. And you have to do everything post-commentary. This is actually the first sort of funny thing. You know when you just sort of think something's not going to hit? I mean, I've shot the helicopter, it's coming towards me. Oh, it's not going to hit, it's not going to hit. And then you get smacked in the face by a tail rotor. You saw one of the first glitches there. The second sort of funny clip, I was with one of my friends, and I don't know why this reminded me of a Call of Duty moment in first person. Oh, you know the ones I'm talking about. You're doing the turret scenes. You're driving along, get hit by an explosion or something, and it goes to a cutscene. You fall out of the turret. It's just hanging above your head, and I don't know. That particular scene just reminded me of something out of Call of Duty. But suffice to say, we died. You can see now I died quite quickly. The next sort of weird, funny going on was right after this. You can see me just running up there on fast motion, thanks to the power of editing. And yeah, a bit of a fail trying to get up the hill, but we're at the top of the hill and there's a couple of policemen just sort of wandering around. You know, nothing wrong with that, just clearing up the scene like normal police officers do. However, due to this being GTA Online, there are limitations in the police AI and their animations. They can arrest you in single player, you know, you'll be busted, and they do have the animations and AI for that. Sort of in here, as you can see, he's going up to arrest them. I said sort of, they have the animations to go to arrest you, but they can't actually arrest you, so they just shoot people for the most minor of things. I mean, literally, he was just grazed by a truck and he's just brutally murdered them on the bloody pavement or road. I mean, you can see he's gone to arrest them, pulled them out, pointed the gun at them, and then instead of arresting, he's just blown their heads off. It did skip a little bit again, game DVR, and it did sort of glitch out a little bit again. I'm not even sure what happened here. They just stopped. You can see the shotgun firing by the guy on the right. Well, you did, but then it sort of glitched out a little bit. I still don't know what exactly they did. All they did was pull up, stop the car, and just got shot for it. But yeah, there's GTA Online police AI for you. So if you're an NPC in GTA Online, don't piss off the cops or you will die. The next bit, the amount of AI who miraculously escaped here. You can see I'm pointing at the car at this guy. It's a little to the left, but it should definitely hit him, or so I thought. So I bailed out. And no, he just started walking away just as I bailed out the car. I mean, literally inches. If I'd been there half a second earlier, he would have been flattened. But you know, he walked off and escaped. Being disappointed with this result, I decided to attack the nearby helicopter, and I managed to get the helicopter pilot as he ascended. Only lasts for a few seconds, starts to descend towards the ground, and yep, the random ground crew person actually survived that. Just look at it in slow motion. He's actually walking towards the explosion, or where the explosion will take place, and it just, oh my god. And you can see him recoiling back from the fall, so he must have been pretty near. Like, you know, it must have affected him, and I think he ends up standing there for like half a second as he sort of takes in what's just happened. So there you go, the two luckiest employees in the state of San Andreas, or the city of Los Santos. I actually let them both live, because, you know, to survive that was just sheer luck, or, you know, massive amount of luck, and, well, really big coincidence. I should remember not to get on their bad side, because they are obviously unstoppable killing, well, not unstoppable killing machines, but they are very lucky people, and I would probably be beaten in a fight. At this point I got into a helicopter and started attacking other helicopters, which takes a while, so I do sort of skip forward a little bit. You probably would have seen it skip a little bit because the DVR went a bit weird again. But the best way to take out helicopters is generally come above and just try and land on them. You know, you've got the full momentum, you know, hitting the top of their rotor blade. Their rotor blade's hitting the bottom of your helicopter. Theoretically, their rotor blade should break and you should only take a little bit of structural damage, but you can see here we're just battling it out in the skies. We're both losing our engines at this point. But finally, over one of the, near the beach area, finally managed to get some decent damage into him. Second, you should see the final ramming attack. So at this point I'm confident he's going to die or crash, and my rotor blades fall off. Just my luck, but well, thankfully my luck turned, because I managed to stop half a metre from that ledge. You know, some of that luck must have rubbed off on me from the helipad area, or the helipad employees. He didn't lose his rotor blades, but I finally broke his engine, so, you know, we both went down. You know, I managed to take us both down at the same time. Of course, he had taken me a lot longer to get than I'd anticipated, so I couldn't let him just walk away, because that would be, you know, a huge waste of my time, and he probably had some money I could get off of him. So I just chased him for a little bit. I only hit him with the nightstick after I shot him, so he's probably still alive. But about $17 poorer. And after that, I went to do one of the new game modes, or activities. Basically, you got these purple areas, you got to distract the cops, and you know, you get 10 grand at the end of it for 5 minutes of work, which isn't actually that much if you use RPGs and grenade launchers. You can just see me causing a bit of havoc here, but not going to show you all of it because that would be a bit boring. But there is some weird going-ons after this. I think I don't know if I get shot down here. No, I'll just skip on to the next scene, that's it. I get shot down here. As you can see, I've got virtually no health. Cops shoot me. At which point I encounter some very weird pedestrians. I mean, I don't know if there was a problem with the AI code or something. Oh, you can see me failing to shoot someone. Oh, I've got them. Yeah, I don't know if it's the AI code or something, but they're just oblivious to the fact someone is shooting towards them. I mean, it's not until I actually hit them that they realise. And even then, the people with them don't realise someone's been shot. So yeah, that was weird. Again, the cops turned up, because I'm still in the distract zone area, so I'll probably end up skipping a lot of that again. But, you know, you could just see me causing a bit of havoc with hand grenades and RPGs, all that sort of good stuff. And once again, I managed to get shot. Cause a bit more havoc, but eventually I go down from the huge barrage of fire from the nearby helicopter. Now, at this point, something weird happened. I got reinforcements. Well, in what way did you get reinforcements? Well, another friendly player turned up in a tank. I mean, literally, this was just turned out to be the weirdest thing ever. Like, I was just being outgunned by the cops everywhere. You had weird pedestrians, and then a tank just gets thrown into the mix and destroys everything. I don't know why I even bothered shooting down these helicopters. I should have saved my ammo, but it just annihilated everything in the area. It's just ridiculous. Thankfully, you know, the next minute or so was relatively easy. Of course, I had to be careful. There were still cops he hadn't killed, and I wasn't sure what the tank was going to do. I didn't know if he was going to go after me, or, you know, because you know what friendly players, you know what GTA players are like. Some of them are nice, and some of them are not so nice, to put it mildly. But, you know, at this point I was pretty much safe. You know, the cops are being destroyed by this tank. I only had to cover 1 or 2 avenues. Quite a few still got through behind me, unfortunately. I don't know if the tank was just busy or something, but, you know, it was only 1 or 2 people I had to deal with. I have no idea who was in the tank, but thank you to the random stranger who saved me, or allowed me to complete this without dying. Unfortunately, he couldn't save me from the upcoming death. I died. It went from like half health to 0 in a few seconds, which is ridiculous. But anyway, like I said, only a short video today. Oh, it's glitching again. I will have to try and find a way to stop that. Oh, quick shot. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and well, I'll see you next time.